Number one Cochran Sports Showdown is brought to you by Number One Cochran, Go One Better, and by Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Have a greater hand in your health.
All right, welcome back to the Number One Cochran Sports Showdown. We've seen a lot of penalties so far that wouldn't have been penalties last year or the year before that. This leading with the helmet. I do understand trying to keep the game safer. That's the priority right now. But some of these penalties called, I didn't think that they were penalties, and you see a lot of uproar around the league with the former NFL players, current NFL players, and fans. It doesn't seem like anyone likes this, Tim.
No, they shouldn't, because they can try to protect the players all they want. At some point, you've got to allow contact, and that hit with Burnett and Sensabaugh and Mercedes Lewis. You know what, if they don't go down, and by the way, the primary and initial points of contact were shoulder to torso. If they don't go down, particularly Sensabaugh, it becomes Rob Gronkowski and Barry Church from the AFC Championship game last year, and Sensabaugh hits him in the chin with his helmet. So he avoided a helmet-to-helmet hit to get a penalty for going shoulder to torso. Give me a break. Ridiculous.
Yeah, if anybody put his head down, it was Lewis on that play. He's the one that ducked down. I saw I don't know which game it was. Somebody had a sack coming off the corner, and they said the guy drove the quarterback with his full weight into the ground. I mean,
oh, the old James Harrison penalty.
You have to get him down somehow. You know, I saw another play where a defensive back turned the side of his, got the head to the side, hit him with the shoulder. They called it. I think part of the problem is I don't think the players, the coaches know what is and what isn't a penalty. I know they went over it and training camp. The officials came in until this gets sorted out. I think players are smart. They'll adjust, but I don't think they know what to adjust to.
Here's the danger for me, and the danger isn't really in head injuries because these guys all know what they signed up for. The danger is watching these games, playing in these games, and it turning into an NHL kind of style of officiating, in that the same exact play 2 minutes into the game is a flag, is a foul, is a penalty. 2 minutes left in the game, the officials don't call it. There's not going to be allowed to be a level of consistency because the officials aren't. Believe me, there are some that are not going to want to make that call with a team down 5, driving down the field with 1:38 left to go, they made a minute into the game.
I would agree with that, except this, though. These officials are told, if there's any doubt, throw the flag.
Yeah,
we'd rather have you throw the flag on a non-penalty than don't throw it on what is a penalty. So I think you're going to see these guys reacting to pressure from
the
their
American
bosses.
public and the viewing public is going to be furious, as are the coaches.
They should be. They're calling penalties now. That call with Sensabaugh and Burnett against Mercedes Lewis.
That's ridiculous.
That was a penalty because it made a loud noise.
Tim, what I don't like is this could change outcomes of games.
Of course it could. It
takes one to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it helped change the AFC Championship game with Gronk and Church. That exact penalty. I'm telling you, that would have been a more noteworthy penalty if Sensabaugh hadn't changed his body.
All right, we got to take a break. Back to wrap things up. Coming up next. Stay right there.